Jackie Gleason, one of the biggest stars of American history, had a very strange UFO encounter. So him and President Nixon were buddies, and they were out in Florida playing a little bit of golf. Now, it was known that Jackie had an obsession with UFOs, aliens, even the paranormal in general. So he's out on the golf course and he's talking to the president at the time. And, he's telling him about like, hey, what do you know about, Roswell? What do you know about aliens? Well, really poking him, really trying to get something out of Nixon. And Nixon's kind of being reserved a little bit, but he is starting to say a few things that makes Jackie understand that like, hey, the president knows some stuff about this. Like, I think he knows more than he's saying. So the conversation continues and ends. And later on, Jackie's at his house and he gets a knock at the door. Two Secret Service guys come to the door. They see the president. He sees the president out in the car and he comes out. President Nixon says, hey, let's go for a ride. I want to show you some stuff. So Jackie kind of has an idea of like, we were talking about the paranormal. Now you're going to go and show me some stuff. I want to go. Let's go see what it is. So Jackie Gleason gets into the car and goes for a ride with President Nixon and his security team. They take him to a base in Florida and show him part of a crashed UFO. They say, don't get too close. Don't get too close. Just check it out. There it is. And now Jackie Gleason's standing there just completely mind blown. Now they take him to the next room. And in the next room, there's about 2 or 3 just dead, mangled creatures, aliens. He believes they're from the Roswell incident. He's looking at these things. He cannot believe it. So later on, his wife, Jackie's wife, comes out in a press release and says, the story is true. I will never forget the night that my famous husband came home and the look on his face was just completely white. He looked sick and he just sat there in a chair completely mind blown, and he told me everything that he saw. And I believe it. So again, really crazy story. It seems like there's more celebrities than I was ever aware of that had these UFO and alien encounters. And now I'm on a search to find more stories like this. But again, if President Nixon knew about Roswell and the aliens, then does that mean that all the presidents going forward know about the aliens? Does that mean that Obama and Trump and everybody after have that insight that we were kind of hoping one of these guys would come out and say? And I do find it really strange because President Obama has been on these shows on TV and they ask him about the aliens and he never says no. He never says no. You'd have to look it up and see his response, but I find his response very he doesn't want to get caught in a lie. Because if one day, if you're a president and you're like, no, they don't exist, and then one day they come out, you look like a fool, you look like you've been lying to everybody, and you're done completely with politics. Yeah, who knows? By then the world could be over, but you're definitely done with politics. So anyway, guys, that's the story on Jackie Gleason. He has his own thing, his own story, his own encounter. I find it super interesting. If you guys know anything else about this encounter, please drop it down in the comments. Let me know if I missed anything. And other than that, I will talk to you soon. Bye.